All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Rune Sunday stream, the weekly stream where the Rune team covers everything that has happened in the Rune metaverse in the past week, as well as give you guys a sneaky peek into the future. As always, we have an amazing show lined up for you guys today. Today, we got our primary lore keeper, Jackson, joining us to answer questions and talk about everything lore related. Also, we got Duffles, Matt. He's back, and he's going to be here to give us an update on what's going on with the Founders Cube. And of course, we'll be having our weekly giveaway via Evolution and Stream Elements. But this week is going to be a little bit more special. We're actually going to be releasing a new rune word. And the gimmick behind this is that this rune word is actually only going to be able to be crafted during the time period that our stream is online. We'll give you guys a little bit more information about how that's going to work. But first of all, Jackson, let's tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. I graduated with a useless degree in philosophy, and now I'm doing a much better things. I've been playing D&D and DMing for a very long time, a number of years, so that landed me this gig. So if anybody tells you that nerd doesn't pay, it certainly does. At Rune, I am the lore keeper, or one of them, and I just write a lot of lore. That's my job, and it's pretty sick.
All right, are you a gamer? Do you play like any video games, or are you just like a traditional like board game player?
I love all types of games. I'm a bit of a fixate gamer, so I'll find one game that I really like and then play that for years. But yeah, I've dabbled in a lot of different games. Witcher 3 is definitely on that list. The Diablos, League of Legends, somewhat unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah, what are you playing now? Like, what's your main game that you're playing now outside of Rune and the crypto space?
Mainly, I would say Witcher 3, doing a run through of that. And then I just bought Civ 6, which I wanted Civ 5, but they don't really sell that on Xbox anymore, or at all. And then I want to get Sekiro, but haven't found a copy cheap enough yet.
Yep. Okay. Do you have any experience with crypto? Like, have you been involved in the crypto community, or are you mainly just like a gamer?
A gamer. Vinzi had to hold my hand through even getting a wallet. So but that was really good. So now I'm learning, as of course with the process of this, learning about NFTs and all the crypto space. So
yep, that's perfectly
definitely
fine.
A learning experience.
Yep. Last week, Liviu was on, and he also likewise was not, super. Let's just say not super involved in the crypto scene before Rune, but that's a first for everything, right? All right.
For sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about yourself?
Not for me.
No, you're good. That's your introduction. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like we said in the introduction to this stream, we actually have a secret surprise rune word release today. Matt, if you want to give us a little bit more details about how that's going to work and how we're going to be, like how it's going to be craftable and everything like that.
Yeah, sure. Happy to. When you said it was a secret rune word, it really was. So, I mean, we only found out about it ourselves about, half an hour ago. So,
Yeah.
Binzi keeping us on our toes, as always. But no, I'm really, really pleased to be able to talk about this new rune word. I'm just going to put the recipe just straight up on my screen, but you won't be able to craft it just yet, and I'll get to that in just a second. So here we go. I will leave that up there for the rest of the stream, so you don't have to scrabble to write it down. But basically, the way that it's going to work is that, do you know what? I think we've been really, really accommodating with allowing you guys to create these items night and day, but blacksmiths actually need a little bit of sleep as well. So with this one, it's literally only going to be available during the time that these streams are active. at least for the first few weeks anyway. It might change after that, but why risk it? Let's do it on the streams now. So with no further ado, I'm not actually even going to tell you any bit more about it. It'll be more of a surprise when you go in to try and craft it yourself. So just give me a second to fire up the forge, and I will let you know when you're good to go.
Yep, and if you guys, just in case you guys can't see on his screen, the recipe is going to be Thol, El, Sol, Hell, and Tyr. Just in case it's not very clear on the stream, just letting you guys know. Do we want to do we want to show the stats for the item, or should we wait until after we're going to be crafting it? Of course, we're going to be giving that rune word away. We're going to be crafting probably the 40 and giving away the best 6 or 8. What do you guys think? Should we show the rune word now or keep it a surprise?
Might as well give him a little peek of it. Yeah, I'd say
a little peek then. Let's do
it. Give him a little peek, and then we'll go start talking about lore.
All right, a little peek about
just
it.
To let you guys know that it should now be available to craft.
Ooh.
Yep. And the name of the rune word?
It's called Mercy.
All right, let me go ahead and pull this up. I think the only way that we can see the stats is if I actually go and try to craft it, right?
Mm-hmm. I should have one that's crafted. If you just give me a second, I can send you the link if that's helpful. Or if you can get there quicker.
We'll see. Let's see how fast I can find the runes on the on the rune selector. That's always the hardest part, and it has to be in order, right? Thol, El, Sol, Her, and Tyr.
Yep.
There's Thol. There's El. All right, where's Sol? Sol. There we go. Hell and Tyr. Hell and Tyr. Wait, I'm missing something. All right, there we go. Recipe found. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys can see this. All right, here we are. Recipe found for Mercy. So if you guys are interested in crafting this rune word, it's a assassin only item, 2 to 7% increased harvest yield, 10 to 15% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool, 0 to 1% avoid all burns, and 0 to 2% chance to create a random rune word. There is a 10 to 15% harvest fee, and it is an assassin only item, and it gives you the skill Shadow Strike. So is Shadow Strike going to be a skill in raids, or is it for like the other games?
It'll be in raids. Kind of like I alluded to in the last stream. We may have some skills in Infinite and Evo and so on that share the name with the raid skill, but that's not always going to be the case. So it's not entirely certain whether Shadow Strike will be tied to Mercy in Infinite. It might be some other thing, but typically they fit thematically with the item. So it wouldn't be too far off of the effect of something like Shadow Strike, I guess, if you interpret it within the lens of Infinite versus a raid.
Yep. So, do you have any details to share about what Shadow Strike is going to do in raids, or is that not determined yet?
This is something that Binzi actually put onto the item. I think I originally had something else in that slot, so I can't quite tell you what their intention for that skill is yet.
Okay, no problem. So I guess that's still to be determined. But yeah, that's Mercy. That the rune word is going to be available to craft from now until the end of the stream. So you guys have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to go ahead and craft that. But now that that's released, let's jump into the main topic of the day. Today we're going to be discussing lore with Jackson, our lore master. Let's go ahead and switch over and look at what we have in store for the lore.
Lore for the lore.
We love it.
All right. All right, Blackbeard, take us away. Let's see what the community asked over the past week about the lore and everything.
Yeah, I've been collecting some people's questions from Telegram and Discord. So let's start off with the hardest one first, right? Where did the dragons come from in the Mage Islands? Are they still living at the same age as the humans? And will we be able to see them on the MMORPG?
So I can give you a pretty summarized answer for all of them, which is that we're still working on that. We have some lore for dragons. We have some lore for the Mage Islands, of course, and a lot of different things that we're trying to put all these together and figure out the most perfect application of the Mage Drakes, the Mage Isle Drakes. So still working on that, and it's to be determined. So we may or may not see them in Sanctuary.
Okay, so we have a question from Tom. Are each class starting on a different part of the map?
So the class system in Sanctuary may not look exactly like you would expect it to. The starting area is likely to be the same place for everyone, but that's still in the works. But very likely to all be the same.
Okay. Let's see. What will be the lore to join guilds and their purpose on Hera's future?
We have a bunch of guilds in the works, each with their own specific lore. Some are class specific, others will depend on your choices throughout the game. So yeah, general answer, but lots of guilds, and we're adding more by the day.
All right. We saw some floating islands on Toralir. Are we going to have an additional continent in the future?
So an additional continent, probably not. The floating islands are in the northeastern corner of Hera. As far as herons know, this is the only continent.
Did the mage unveil mysteries from lands too far away to see?
So I'm assuming. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I'm trying to read it as best I could. It says, "Did the mages unveil mysteries from lands too far away?" I'm assuming he meant too far away to see. It says too away to see. I'd probably translator, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the mages are have unveiled and are unveiling many mysteries, and I'm only informed on some of them. So I would say so. Yeah.
Are the games being based on different parts of the story and time of the worlds?
So I have a very dissatisfying answer for this one. Yes and no. You'll have to wait and see how the timelines come together. As some of you may know, Chrono Trigger is an influence for our game, so time will play a pivotal role in the story. But you'll have to wait and see kind of how these all come together.
All right. We have different types of magic power: runes, arcane for sorcerers, nature for druids, holy deities for paladins, black magic for necromancers, etc. Where did those powers come from? Are we going to have different deities in charge of those powers?
Yeah, so in terms of these powers, we call them energies. And this is essentially the source of all Hera's magic. So we have a bunch of different energies, and let me just pull them up really quick so I can give a bit of a glimpse to you.
All right.
If I can find these real quick. Yeah, so we have Astra energy, which is that holy energy. we talked about. We have mana, which is the energy that mages use. We have Kona energy. This is essentially sun energy, although it has other applications as well. There's Gaia or earth energy. This is the energy used by druids, elves, other fey creatures for their magic. We also have Ichor energy, which is essentially the necromancy of the game. That's all where all the undead energy comes from. We have chaos energy as well, and this is the essentially anti-Astra. It is the destructive energy. And then we have temporal energy, which is the energy of time. All of these are sort of connected to a special energy called source, which I'm not going to talk anymore about. You mentioned something about deities, though, and again, there's kind of a yes and no thing. There are certain deities have specialized in certain types of energies, but I think to say that they're in charge would be wrong. So,
All right. Where did the runes power come from, and how can the character channel it?
yeah, so this is one of the things we've been putting a lot of work into. The runes are essentially divine words. That's all I'm going to say for that. They tie into source energy, although I'm not going to say how, because otherwise Binzi would kill me.
Okay. What's the end of time? What happened, and how did it happen?
The end of time is exactly what's in the name. It is the end of time. So Hera's timeline is coming to an end. Whether that's because it's a natural end, the universe is actually just collapsing, or whether it's caused by an energy imbalance, or whether it's caused by your actions in the game, that'll be you to find out. That'll be up to you to find out. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to skip over Maev's questions so he can answer those, because I posted those in there too. So Loma asks, will the races be playable, or will we all start as a human?
So we have several playable races already set for Sanctuary, as well as some potentials in the works. But the ones that are definitely going to be playable will be humans, of course, dwarves, elves, as well as some others, some more special ones. Demonkin and Dragonkin, very popular figures in D&D, so I'm excited to bring them in. And then, of course, the Vera, which are essentially our gnomes, halflings sort of mix. Yeah, so all of those will be playable.
All right. That is pretty much all the questions from the community that we have. So if anyone wants to ask any more in the Twitch chat, if you're curious about anything going on, you can go ahead and do that. And then Maiev had a few that he asked that he wanted to answer, which was demons and demonkin. How are they related?
Yeah, Jackson, that's a question for you.
Oh, okay. These are Maiev's questions for Jackson here.
All right. Well, so demons are essentially the divine servants of Azarag, who's the god of chaos. Demonkin are Hera's demons. We're still working on this in progress, so I don't want to say too much more because it will kind of shift as we go. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say for that.
What are Sanctuary's trade routes?
Yeah, Hera has many trade routes. So the most important ones, many of you have probably seen the map. I can share that as well. But yeah, why don't I just share that? Will that be possible?
The map, are you saying?
Yeah.
Panda, would he be able to screen share?
Yeah. Is it one of the maps that you sent me?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you might actually be able to do that better. It's
go.
the world map.
Is it the one that I'm showing right now, or is it the other one? I think it's the one that I'm showing right now, right? With Hera, with all of the continents.
That's the world map. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, everybody could actually go ahead and everybody can actually see this on the stream right now. So if you want to let me know which part you want me to zoom in on.
Awesome. Yeah, so maybe zoom in sort of towards the center of the continent where we see Ashira and New Earth.
Towards the center. Yep.
Yeah, not too close, just to kind of get a view of that line that goes right across the coast there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's essentially Hera's Silk Route. And that runs from all the way from the free city of Vitello up there in the northwest, down through Ashira, along the coast to Havane, and Havane is sort of the trade capital of Hera. So trade is so important there, in fact, that their leaders under the queen are called trade lords. So yeah, so trade's super important in Hera, and the world itself is quite connected.
Yeah, I actually want to jump in here. I want to have a question about I think this is pertaining to the lore, but also gameplay as a whole. I'm kind of curious, like, is the lore going to be something that the gameplay is going to be really focused on, or is it going to be something like RuneScape, where, you know, the lore is there, but like you can play RuneScape without caring about the lore at all? Like, what kind of a game is it going to be?
Yeah, so we plan to do a lot of depth in the lore, but overall, as with some games, there's that choice to be able to read through the text, and if you want to do that, you can, but if you want to skip through it and get to the killing part, then you absolutely can do that as well. So there will be a lot of lore for those who are interested in it, but otherwise you can kind of get by with, of course, the main story, but the main story will play an important role, of course.
Nope, sounds good. Actually, when talking about the main story, do you have like a timeline of like what the main story is gonna be like, or is that not yet finalized?
I'm gonna say it's not quite yet finalized, so I can give a bit of a taste. Essentially, you'll be going around Hera, attempting to work with something known as the Metaverse Cube, and that's going to your decisions regarding that, and whether or not you can track down pieces of it and defend it. That will determine a lot of the other parts of the story. So we're planning to do a very interactive game with a lot of decision making involved, and those decisions will have consequences. So yeah.
Okay, so which race is going to be the most powerful?
This was Maev's question, right?
Yep.
Wait, can we answer this on Twitch? Hello, guys.
Well, my answer is going to be that depends on how good you are at the game. Because theoretically, you should be the most powerful, and that depends on what you pick. So
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that.
Solid answer.
Another one from Maiev. Who is High Lord Baracus?
Yeah, so High Lord Baracus is the leader of the Valburn Empire, or just Valburn. And he's going to be a very major player in the first part of Sanctuary. First couple acts, he's going to be one of the big baddies. So you'll want to keep out an eye for him.
He actually looks really cool. When I was browsing through our concept arts, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think an artist is... Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
An artist hasn't picked him up yet, but I'm excited for when they do, because, yeah, he's going to be a very pivotal figure.
All right, so any questions from the community? It's a good time to ask them now. I believe Libtekken is Matthias, and he asked, "Will I be able to crush filthy mages with a badass barb?"
Yes, you absolutely will. You absolutely will.
If you have the right rune words, you would be able to.
Come and try it.
That's true. Yeah.
Come
you
and
will
try it.
at a certain point.
I had one sent to me, and that was what's the kind of relationship between humans and the Guardians? Have you had a think about that? So we've got the Guardian pets. Have you considered how, like, they bond, how they interact, why pets are now working with humans and being loyal to them?
Yeah, so we I would say I haven't quite gotten there. I'm still working on a lot of backlog lore, so still haven't gotten to that question yet. But I'm excited to get there and start working on that.
Okay,
Who
let me
freed the
actually.
free- Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let
I
me
saw
actually
one in
go
the
ahead
chat.
and change scenes real quick. Right now, if you guys can see the background are all pictures that I believe are going to be part of the lore, or at least they're like early revisions of pictures that are going to be part of the lore. Let me go ahead and pull up the other scene so you guys can see it in their non-blurred format. All right. Here we go. Okay, yeah, and just go ahead and feel free to continue talking about the lore and everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna start asking some of the questions I see in chat right now. After the badass Barb question. How many known gods do you plan to have in the game? Are paladins related to gods or light like World of Warcraft?
So, first question is how many gods? There will be several. I hesitate on sharing a number, roughly one per energy, although there are some outliers. So we're looking at about 7.
All right.
And then, sorry, what was the second part of the question?
Are paladins related to gods or light like World of Warcraft?
So yes and no. Paladins, we have a couple different places they can sort of be sourced from. Right now, one of the guilds we have are the Paladins of Ashira, and they're followers of one of the goddesses, which is Relia, who's a goddess of sun and order. So sort of and sort of not. Yeah.
New Normal asks, who freed the free city of Vitello? We had a couple other questions, but they weren't related to the actual lore.
All right. The free city of Vitello was not freed. It was instead founded under the principles of freedom. So freedom in that sense is kind of whatever you make it in the free city of Vitello. So we're going to see a lot of assassin guilds there, some criminal underground activity, as well as some other positive principles of the freedom. So
will we see any pirates there? Yar.
Actually, very few there. Pirates you'll see on the other side of the continent, and I imagine that's where Blackbeard will be spending most of the game.
Will I be able to purchase land in this pirate land there?
That is yet to be determined.
All right.
You might more aptly probably fight for it, not so much purchase it.
Awesome. So Lazy has a couple questions here. What are the main ways lore will be shown to players? Tomes laying around, dialogue with characters? I really love the way Souls series did lore. Description of items give a lot of background information.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Souls is incredible how they do lore. That's definitely a big inspiration of mine. It's amazing because you really, if you don't look actively for it, you have no idea what the hell is happening in the game in terms of lore, which is awesome. Will probably be slightly more overt than that. You're going to have it in dialogue with characters. Definitely the finer details you'll have to search for throughout the game, for sure.
Awesome. So that looks like the questions from chat. If you want to talk anything else about any of the other lore or give people a little idea of what's going to be going on, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna stop there because yeah, we're still, a lot of it is still in progress, and so I'm very excited to share the story with you when it's more fully developed and we have that more fully laid out. But I'm gonna stop there for now.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm getting some ideas in my head and filling in the blanks myself there, so I can't wait to see what's actually going to happen. I was telling Jackson before the stream, I'm the type of player that doesn't really want to hear too much. I want to experience it in the game. So I'm probably going to be shutting my ears for the rest of it and actually playing it through.
All right, one last
Yeah.
question actually. Lofar asks, what makes a lore keeper so special? There's an entire item named after, I guess, you and the rest of the lore keepers. So
Well, so I guess I could. The item, not so sure. There's definitely some background to that, which we can dig into later. But in terms of the lore keepers themselves, they're the chosen of Xeno, and the time god essentially is one of his chosen people. Lore is important. It can be whether it's detailing the annals of history, whether it's creating fiction, which is what I do. I would say it's all fairly important. Gives imagination life.
okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we can wrap up the lore for now. And if anybody in chat has any questions, make sure you guys go ahead and post the questions. We might go ahead and come back to Jackson towards the end of the stream. But now let's move on to our next topic. Matt, Duffles, if you want to talk a little bit about what is going on with the Founders Cube.
Yeah, sure. So you guys probably remember the cube sale that we had. I mean, it's probably a couple of months ago now, right? So time is going really, really weird for me at the moment. I thought the payouts were a couple of days ago, and someone told me in chat that they were only about 20 hours ago. So excuse me if I don't get the time exactly right. But anyway, we had a Founders Cube sale. If you don't know what they are, you can go to rune.game/cube and find out all of the information about what a cube is and what it will do for you. The problem is that the way that the Binance NFT market is set up, it wasn't accessible to a lot of people, specifically people from the US. And I know that a lot of other people had issues accessing it as well. We'd always intended to, I don't know, rehabilitate. I don't know if that's the best word, but we'd always intended to sort of take the cubes and sort of bring them back in-house, I guess. But we're kind of moving forward with that now. So if you already have a cube from the Binance marketplace that you bought using Binance NFT, you can withdraw that now. They've given you the option to do that. And if you look in the Rune announcements channel, you'll see a bit of information about that, including an awesome video by one of our community, who's actually created some really awesome videos, to be fair, that will give you an idea about how to withdraw it from the Binance marketplace. And once you've done that, it might be a little bit unthinkable, and I know that some people have had a little bit of issues before they've clicked the button, but we're going to ask you to burn the NFT. And the reason that we're doing that is once you've done that and let Maiev know that you've done it, we'll then issue you one using our own items. So in the same way that we issue you rune words, all of that kind of stuff when you craft them, the rune cube will be issued using our own system. And the reason that we're doing that is because it will allow us to track it more easily, and that means that we'll be able to actually start delivering on some of those features and benefits that the cube give you. It won't do anything initially, it won't do anything immediately, so don't be too worried if nothing happens, but it's the start of that process that will allow us to do things like early access, etc. I think that we're actually trying to, or we're planning or hoping to be able to do that for Infinite, to enable cube holders to get a bit of a sneak peek of Infinite. So if that does happen, then you'll need to have gone through that process and taken your NFT off of the Binance marketplace and converted it into one of our items to be able to qualify for that access. And if you didn't manage to get a cube, or if you weren't able to access Binance, then the good news is that we can now offer them to you through our own marketplace. And I believe, considering that somebody asked me to stop spamming the marketplace in the chat a little while ago, I assume that some of those are going up on sale. I think that it's going to be sort of 20 or 40 to start with. But the way that we're doing it is we've always said that it's going to be a limited item, and it is. So the initial listing on Binance was for 200 cubes. And the way that we're doing it is that when somebody buys one off our marketplace, we're going to burn the equivalent one on Binance. So that means that there's not going to be more than 200, essentially, at least at the time being. So it's not like we're creating more. We're sort of swapping them over for our own items. So there will be this still limited run of 200 for the time being. And we'll announce if we do sort of future runs. So that's the reason we've done it that way around, is so that we still keep it as limited. So if you do see one on there and you want to grab it and you didn't get the chance before, now would be a great time to do it.
Okay, while we have you here, I actually have a question about that process. Is there gonna be like any type of UI or any type of page similar to like the rune sharding page that will kind of automate that process for you, or is this something that we're always gonna have to manually send it to a burn address?
At present, I think there were, I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was around 75 that were sold through the Binance marketplace. So we kind of looked at the trade-off and we thought that it's not hugely difficult to sort of do the manual burns, especially considering we've got the awesome video that walks you through the process. If you are having trouble doing it, then just give us a shout either on Telegram or on Discord or however else you sort of normally get hold of us, and we'll be happy to walk you through the process. But considering that it's only 75 and then the next batch will probably be done for our own marketplace, it sort of didn't seem worth the effort considering that we're putting so much focus on getting Infinite ready now. We didn't want to sort of detract from going through that process. But as I say, if you do have any problems with doing that burning process, then please do get in touch and we will walk you through it.
Okay, sounds good. Does that mean that the cubes are now purchasable on our own marketplace or not yet?
It is.
I believe they are. They are. Yes, I believe they're up there now.
Oh, they're up there right now. Oh, let me go check that.
Oh, so that means people like myself from the U.S. will finally be able to get them since Binance banned us.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's already
So,
available. Really looking at it.
I think they are. Yeah, I've just refreshed. I think there's nine on the marketplace. So a couple have already been sold. So if you do want to get one, then grab them while they're still there.
Oh, nice. And they have the video there too. Wow.
Yeah. Someone has
Oh, the
already
video up now.
purchased one.
Excellent.
I think Benzi listed 10. So one is already sold.
Oh, nice.
Binzi's done some really, really fast work. The video wasn't there earlier, so the sort of standard. I think the sticker that we've got around how quickly Binzi works definitely applies in this situation because the videos appeared in the last sort of half an hour or so.
Yeah. All right. Gonna have to grab myself one of those.
As you guys can see, there is a bunch of cubes listed on the Rune Marketplace. 0.9 BNB. That's, I'm guessing, roughly around $500. The price that was these were originally sold for, right?
I think that's what we're trying to work it out as. If BNB sort of walks up or down too much, then we'll probably relist them at the appropriate price, just like how we reprice the characters from time to time. But yeah, that's the aim, is for it to be about roughly at the $500 mark.
Yep, and we also have some mercies crafted already. A couple of nice rare mercies on the market already.
Yeah, I think someone has crafted like a 96% mercy already.
Wow.
Posted at the Grand Exchange.
Who's the lucky ducky that crafted that?
It's
Show
Loma.
us yourself. Loma?
Yep.
Wow.
Congratulations.
And you got the mythic airdrop too. You were just one lucky cat, aren't you?
That was probably first craft as well, wasn't it?
That's right. Look at other people and complain about their luck, not me.
Yeah.
Finally.
So what's next on the agenda, Panda?
Oh yeah, is everything we want to talk about with the cube? We can go ahead and jump into Evo, and start our giveaway process. And we are going to be crafting a bunch of mercies on stream today. Maybe I will, use some of Loma's luck, but not gonna hold my breath for that.
Just before we move on, sorry, I've just sort of looked at some of the comments. Just to make this very, very clear, if you buy a cube from the marketplace, please do not burn the cube that you buy from the marketplace, right? So only burn them if you got it from the Binance NFT market and send the details to Maiev. If you do burn the one from the marketplace, then we can't guarantee we can replace it. So please be very, very careful with them once you've got the replacements issued.
Okay, I'm setting up the straw poll now for the Evolution servers. I'm just gonna go ahead and include every single server. I think last time we played on Asia, but
Hey Panda, your cam isn't on the screen right now. We don't see your pretty face there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I definitely went to the wrong scene. Sorry about that. I'm back.
You're just speaking. You're just speaking down like the voice of a god or something.
All right. North America, South America, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. Am I missing everything? Anything? I think that's everything, right?
That's all of them.
Yep.
All right. And the straw poll. Here we go, guys. Go ahead and vote for the server that we want to play on.
North
And we'll
America,
get
of course.
ready with evolution in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, perfect time to vote. Grab a little drink break, and then get your hand ready to try to win some rune words.
I guess this is a good time to mention that I think we are planning on doing a stream in Spanish with, I think, Jon Snow and Ricardo as our host. So if you guys want to watch a Spanish stream, then stay tuned. That might be coming sooner rather than later. Do we have any viewers that are from Oceania? Any viewers at all?
There's 3 votes on there.
That is.
This is the closest I've seen it so far.
Yeah, oh, well, we have 55 people watching, so make sure you guys go ahead and vote. Europe is in the lead right now by 1 vote, but every other region besides for South America is just behind by 1 vote. Where's our South Americans?
Oh wow, everything's tied.
Yeah, that's crazy. Where's our South American viewer base? Come on, guys. I thought South America is one of our biggest regions.
That's why we're doing the Spanish stream, because not a lot of them speak English. So that's why Ricardo and Jon Snow are going to help us out with that one.
Asia
I think we should just go for it and go for Oceania, right? Because everyone's got to be equally bad. Let's just see what happens. Let's do it.
All right. I mean, sounds good to me. I guess we go to Oceania. Any objections, guys?
Yeah, I say Oceania. That's a good idea. Since no one's from there, then we're all equally handicapped.
Yeah, except for like the 2 people in chat that are secretly in Oceania, and they're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Khaleesi, Mother of Dragons. I wonder if we're gonna have like a Game of Thrones reference in our game.
I think we might have lost Jackson. I don't know if his laptop crashed again like it did when we were
Oh no, not again.
stream ready earlier.
Do you have
Oh,
your little
man.
backup? Do you have your little backup image ready, Panda?
No, I don't. I mean, I could just, I could do this, but I'm not sure that looks any better. That's okay. I think he'll be back, so let's give him a couple minutes. Do we want to start Evo without him, or should we wait until he gets back?
We could get started and he can join in when he's back.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And we did decide on Oceania, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Hopping in.
Buttons for punishment that we are. How are we doing? What's the ping? I'm not too bad. I'm surprised.
Yeah, the ping actually, like, I don't really understand how it works. I had a pretty good ping to like Europe and Asia, better than I was expecting. All these people in Oceania probably have no idea what's going on. They've never seen so many people in their lives.
So I think we've got about 30 seconds left of the game that was in progress before we actually get started for real.
Yep.
Looks like 15, 16 players as I'm joining in right now.
Yep. How much do you guys want to do this week? You guys want to do 3 winners or 4 winners? What do you guys think?
That's good.
What
Maybe we
time
can
is
do
it?
3 winners.
3? Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
3.
3 winners.
Yeah, we have a lot of viewers, but I think Matt, it's on a time constraint, so.
I'm
many
quite
viewers
happy.
do we
No,
have?
I'm all good. Don't stop things early on my account. I'll just walk away. I need to go.
Okay, this
Don't
is
let me
the
spoil the
first,
fun.
We're
this
on
will be the
Oceania,
first
guys.
game. Yeah, this will be the first game that we're playing for a rune word right here. Just started game mode standard.
Yep, we're on Oceania, so.
Yep.
Everybody has the same.
Everyone has the same ping. I'm at about 120. Not too bad.
I'm getting about 180, so mine's worse than I was expecting, but I guess that's okay.
Mine was fine. Now it's at 2600.
Loma just flew into me, so yeah, got your orb, Loma. Give me that tasty orb.
Just want to apologize to everybody. My Surface Pro is not built for streaming.
Yeah,
so-
welcome back, Jackson.
You're okay. We have started the evolution games. If you want to join us, we're in the Oceania server.
Yep.
Or if you
Amazing.
don't play evolution, you can watch us.
Yeah, do you play any Evolution? Do you play you play any Evo? Are you involved in raids, or is that not really your thing, Jackson?
I don't. I'm unfortunately not skilled enough. But I would definitely watch.
Neither am I,
and
but I do it
scrutinize.
anyway.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Are you going to be playing Infinite when it comes out?
Infinite? I definitely like to, yeah. For
yeah,
sure.
everyone's just waiting for Infinite.
Yeah, that looks so fucking fun, man. I gotta play that one.
Yep. While we're on Evolution, I should probably bring up the fact that I think Benzie has been posting in Telegram about like different skill combinations. If you guys have any ideas for different skill combinations, go ahead and check out the Telegram and post your ideas. I think he did say that people that have the best ideas, they might be given beta access or something like that. I don't want to say that 100% that's what's going to happen, but I did think I read that somewhere. If any of you guys can confirm or deny it.
Yeah, that was mentioned as a possible.
Yeah, that was mentioned. So yeah, it's possible. I wouldn't say 100% confirmed, but I would say it's a very high possibility that your cube might give you early access to Infinite to play the beta.
Renzo, we're just doing 3 games for this week.
Are we still doing the like a random giveaway?
Well, what we're doing for the random giveaway is we're having these Twitch shards that happen when people spend 10 minutes on our stream. So every 10 minutes they get 1 Twitch shard, and they can use that to get tickets. And then there's a random draw at the end, depending on how many tickets they entered.
Yep, I should probably post that in the stream panels, just so I don't have to repeat that every single week. Oh man,
Yeah.
I died.
Yeah, that's how we're running the giveaways from now on.
Yep, I think last week we did the highest perfection to Evo winners. So I think this week we'll just do the highest perfection to the stream element spot.
Yeah, let's do it backwards this weekend. Usually it's the first winner gets the highest, so let's do like now the first winner gets the lowest of the high, and then we'll do it, whoever's the last winner should get the highest.
I think that was what it was last week, was the last winner
Was
got
it?
the highest.
Yeah, that was last week,
okay.
but
I
last
think
week we
actually
did.
it
Oh,
would be-
gotcha. Yeah.
If we could almost randomize it, because then if you win first and then you win last, generally or at least last week, someone won twice and then they got the worst of the 2 rewards because we gave it to the second place in a later game.
Oh,
And you might change your effort based on what game it is. So if we could find some way to randomly sample from a vector of 4, or 3, I think that
Good
would
idea.
yeah.
Put the winners on a wheel.
Yeah.
put the winners on a wheel.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
back the
exactly.
wheel.
Bring back the wheel, yeah. Bring back the wheel and put only the winners on it, and then that's who gets the best one. And you just select them one by one until the wheel's empty.
It's a fair way to do it.
Yeah, that's probably the fairest, honestly.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay, so Poseidon, you are the winner of the first rune word.
Poseidon, and then the first entrant. What's the right word for that? It's not entrant, right? Is it entrant?
Yeah.
The first entrant
believe it
onto the wheel.
Fast Drake mode.
Yep, with 180 ping.
I had a nice little start and got a double kill, and then just ran out of sprites, and that's it now. Dying
Ran
all
out of
left,
steam.
right, and center.
Yeah.
I like
Get
how
away from me!
you look at the leaderboard and basically nobody has lower than 100 ping.
That was Eki. Eki came and got me.
That means no one is really
It's the one kill I'm gonna get this round.
And nobody's
Sorry.
from Oceania.
I think Spontaneous is the only player I know who's in the same.
Oh, really? He's from Oceania?
Yeah.
Man, I haven't. I feel like he's like one of the team members I don't really know much about. I've never really spoken to him. I guess I think I heard that he was like a really busy guy. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I see Pandemonium on the leaderboard there.
Nah, not anymore. I was doing okay for a little bit, but then like
I see you. You're fifth. You're fifth place still.
yeah, but I have like half the points of Otaru.
194 ping. This is hard. I'm thinking I'm flying through people, even with the shadow, and it's just not happening. That's as a Drake as well.
I'm kind of regretting advocating for this now. I feel like this is all my fault.
Yeah, I really hate this mode. It's really hard to recover once you get killed.
Yeah, once you're small, like it's hard to get big again. They'll just spawn camp you.
Yeah. And they're too fast.
Yeah, they're too fast.
The ping does help to get away from the Drakes, in fairness.
Yeah.
Not for me usually. It feels like my shadow is like always perfectly in the path of someone who's flying by, and I'm like miles away from it. Like, great.
So do you guys all play with shadows on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm playing with
always.
shadows on.
It's so useful.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm in fourth. I didn't even notice.
It does reduce the sodium when I die because I can actually see why, as opposed to just exploding into blood for seemingly no reason.
2-minute warning, guys. Get away.
It looks like it's between Hotaru and how do you say that? Thraja? Thraja? Okay,
Right.
sure.
Thraya.
Yeah. I forgot what his name was.
This side of the map is really bloody over here.
What, you mean every side?
Blood everywhere, man.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Oh, look at Hotaru. That's a big lead. What happened?
Huge lead.
Yeah, he was like 100 points ahead, and now I look again, he's like 500 points ahead.
No matter what server we play in, he snags himself a rune word every weekend.
Yeah, I think Hotaru. Yeah, it actually feels like he wins every single week.
Yep.
I'm getting disconnected now.
Yeah, I had that a second ago.
No.
Yeah, I had some momentum, and then latency carried me into the wall, and I just lost all of it and died. So
I think it was a nice idea, Matt. I'm not sure I'd recommend it again.
Oh, you got to try these things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never try, never know. Yep. All right. I think we know who the winner is going to be for this round.
Hotaru, you whooped everybody's ass on this one. Congratulations. That's a big win.
Yeah. What region is he from? Asia, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I believe usually the Asian server, he has low ping, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Congratulations,
Bird Eye.
Hotaru, our second winner. And this will be our
Not
last
sure.
evolution game.
I think Hotaru is from NA.
NA?
Yeah.
No, he's definitely not from NA. I don't see him on NA that often. Or at least I'm fairly sure he's not NA. Oh yeah, he said Asia. Yeah.
All right. So it's Poseidon and Hotaru.
From Asia, we play on NA. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess I should be grateful for that, but
Well, I think NA is one of the. It's the second region where you could get a good ping. If you're in Asia.
I wonder how that works. I like my head can't understand the routing for that because it's not even in like West Coast or East Coast. It's in Central, right? So it's kind
I
of
don't know.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
understand.
I
weird.
don't
how-
know.
The
It's,
Oceania.
in Evo, it's like you could play Evo
Yeah,
pretty much in every server, even if it's like 150 ping.
yeah. Maybe the connection goes like through the Earth's core.
Yeah, because in other games, I really wouldn't dare touch the Oceania server. But in NA, I'm able to play it. For example, in Diablo, I usually play in the American server.
Yo, what the fuck? How do I have 17 points? What's going on? What?
What's going on
I have
there?
17 points? Wait a minute. That has to be a bug, right? Yeah, there's no way I have 17 points. Like, I know I'm dying a lot, but man, 17.
Wow, I just took first place here.
Yeah, so do we have like is Mercy going to be do we have like an extended time for Mercy to be crafted, or will it be automatically retired after the stream, and then will be enabled in a couple of weeks?
It'll be enabled at the next stream, I believe. It's only going to be during the streams when we're actually on and streaming.
Yeah,
Alright.
not retired, right? I think retired is a word that we use for
No,
when
not
ones that are
retired.
gone,
Not
It's
and
going-
never
retired,
come
not
back.
retired.
It's going to be
Disabled.
Yeah,
Disabled is
disabled.
the correct term.
It's going to be
Correction.
exclusives for the stream until like 2 to 3 weeks, and then it'll be available on the marketplace for everybody. If I'm thinking, or on the craft for everybody, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, we haven't decided exactly how long yet. But
Yeah,
best thing to do is to grab it while we're streaming. But it won't be stream exclusive forever because that's not fair for people whose time zones mean that they're always going to be sleeping during the stream.
Yeah.
So it will be eventually generally available, but we don't know when just yet.
Oh, for God's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
Oh no, Renzo just took first, and I just died. I was flashing for a while though there.
Yeah, Renzo's also
glowing.
somebody that wins almost every week.
Yep.
I think those two is already they won last week, right? Poseidon and
Yeah, I think
Hotaru.
everybody that's won this week so far has won last week, and Renzo also I think
They're
won last
really
week.
good Evo players.
Yeah.
They're
This is
very
like the
consistent.
All-Star game, yeah. They're
Yeah, it
showing
looks
that
like
no matter
Poseidon
what,
is
no matter
is
what
also winning
server.
again.
Yep.
So what if Poseidon once again?
Then we usually give it to the second place person
Yeah.
from that
Alright.
match.
Do you guys know if we have any plans for like tournaments for Evo? I know that was mentioned a lot whenever I first started playing, but then I think I haven't heard anything about it for a while.
So esports tournaments were planned, but I think we wanted to just improve the back end, make sure everything was smoother, there was a lot of changes still to the gameplay and the updates, and it just didn't make sense to do it at the time. You know, in the future, I think there's plenty of opportunities for competitive stuff and the esports leagues as well, or seasons as was planned.
Yeah, it was initially planned this year, but has been moved to next year.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I look forward to it.
I think Infinite right now is the big focus for the team.
All right, Poseidon is our winner. Whoa,
And
who?
Chroma was second.
Chroma.
Kroma.
Gotcha. All right. So I guess that's it for Evo this week. Now we're going to jump into Stream Elements and go ahead and do the Stream Elements giveaway. All right. So for those of you that do not enjoy playing with lag, you have a chance to win by just being lucky. Let me go ahead and set up the...
Chroma.
Our giveaway, we're going to be picking three more winners for this stream, and you guys are going to all be added onto a wheel to determine who gets the best of the best. As always, the tickets are going to cost 10 Twitch shards per ticket, and there's going to be a maximum of 10 tickets per user. Here we go. We are live, so go ahead and enter the giveaway by pressing !ticket.
Share your screen of everybody entering.
Yep. And also, you guys can enter through this page on Stream Elements.
Right.
The new normal, I see you on the list. You did enter, so you are entered into the giveaway.
It's easier if you go to the Stream Elements page, then you can actually select how many tickets you want to enter with. If you're having problems entering through the Twitch chat, then try that.
Nope, and I'll just keep posting the link to the giveaway periodically. We'll probably
Hootaru Gaming is asking how many points is one ticket again?
Each ticket is 10 points. All right, I'm gonna let this run until let's say 1 more minute. So at 2:30 on the time elapsed section, I'm gonna cut it off and pick our winners, and then I'm gonna go to the wheel. And then we still need to craft. The mercies. Maiev, did you get more BNB sent to the account?
Yeah, I bought all of the remaining BUSD.
Cool.
Why don't you craft the mercies while we wait for the time to elapse on this? And then once you're done crafting the mercies, it'll probably be time to run it anyway.
Okay, sure. Good idea. Let me go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, hope we get a mythic mercy.
We're gonna get a mythic one of these streams. If we keep crafting 40 at a time, there is going to be a mythic. And then you're gonna see Panda run off, and he's gonna delete the stream, keep it for himself.
Hell.
Maybe we should craft more than 40s.
And tier.
Maybe like 120.
120. Maybe that's something we could do for Christmas. Christmas is coming up.
Yeah.
Actually, do you guys think we're going to be doing a stream on the Sunday after Christmas? It's literally going to be right after Christmas, so I'm sure.
After Christmas.
Sunday the 26th.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, I'm sure that some of you guys might be busy, so I don't know if we're gonna be having a stream that week, but
I'll be
Yeah.
very drunk.
Yeah, let's get all Christmas drunk on some eggnog and stream. Sounds
It's
fun.
like the 27th here, so I'll be able to do that.
I'll come for that stream for sure.
yeah, I mean, if you guys are all down, then we can do a Christmas stream, and we could probably give away a little bit more than we usually do as a Christmas present to everyone.
Yeah, we'd ask Bincy that give us enough runes so that we could craft a mythic.
Maybe we could even give away some RXS on that stream too as a Christmas special.
Yeah, I mean, that is going to be coming up towards the end of the month, which is when Infinite should be released. So, when Infinite comes out, I'm sure we get so many more players, so many more viewers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something like a rune Christmas party.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, Rune Christmas party, and maybe have people come dressed up. You got to be dressed up for the stream.
You're going to make me put on my panda head again.
Got to get a Christmas sweater, ugly Christmas sweater, and a hat.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and craft some mercies right now, and I'm going to go ahead and end the giveaway.
Right.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the giveaway now. I think it went on for quite a decent amount of time. So good luck to everybody that entered, and now I'm gonna be picking the winners. Close giveaway. Yep, nobody else is entering. I'm gonna go ahead and close and pick our 3 winners. And as we're coming on to the end of the stream, you guys still have some time to craft some mercies yourself. Our first winner is the same guy from last week. Definitely not rigged. All right, second draw. Narlin. Is that not the same winner from last week? Or is it not?
Darling.
That name looks really familiar.
They won one time. I'm not sure if it was last week though.
But yeah, congratulations to Narlin and Match, and our last winner, Sergisha. All right, congratulations to our winners with a 4.22% chance. I think that means that you guys have been here for the entire time. So thank you guys for tuning in, and now we got to enter all the names into the wheel.
Names in the wheel, and also we need to see those rune word crafts.
Yep. So should we show the rune words, or should we pick the names first? I think we should pick the names first.
Pick the names, and then we'll check out the runes.
Yep.
Rune
Okay.
words.
So this website definitely changed. Okay, 1 second. I haven't seen the wheel in a while. They definitely updated the site.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it updated for you too, right? Yeah. I have to find out how to put names onto this wheel.
Sir Geisha says last week he got the Lore Keeper also. So lucky.
The best item,
Oh yeah.
no question.
Look, you got to be in it to win it. Keep tuning in. Keep winning prizes.
Blackbeard, can you go ahead and check if the wheel website is working for you? It looks. I don't see a way to enter names on it anymore.
Wheel of Names. Yeah, I can enter them on the right side. Just go to wheelofnames.com.
Really?
Yeah, just go to a generic wheel if the rune wheel that I made isn't working.
Oh, okay, there we go. I see it now. Okay, so Poseidon. How do you spell Poseidon? Poseidon. Can I get the
We're
list
not
of the
seeing it,
winners?
Panda.
Yeah, I know you're not seeing it. Can I get the list of the winners?
So we have all right. That's Poseidon.
It's Poseidon and Hotaru
Roma, and Hotaru. Then Sergeisha, Norlin.
Yeah. Are you are you typing the names anywhere or?
Yep. Typing it on the stream.
Oh, on the stream. Got it.
Yeah, forget the name of the last one. Starts with an M.
It's Machina. But it's fine. I just didn't know how to spell their like Twitch names, but I guess we don't have to, you know, we don't have to do it exactly.
All right.
And Chroma
Yep.
was 6.
That's everybody, right? Poseidon, Match, Narlin, Sergeisha, Hotaru, and Chroma. All right, and we're going to be doing it in reverse order, right?
I believe whoever gets the first one is going to get the highest ranked one, right? Because we decided on the reverse order before we did the wheel.
We're doing it random, so save the best for the last.
Best for the
Okay.
last.
Yeah.
All right, good luck,
So,
everybody. Here we
This is
go.
the sixth best roll. Is that right?
Sixth
Yeah.
yeah, sixth
Yep.
best.
Sixth best roll.
Here we go. I think you jinxed yourself, Narlin. All right, Narlin. I guess you get the worst of the best. All right, Narlin is first. Let me write that down. Next up,
Right.
looks like it's going to be Chroma for our next winner. Chroma, congratulations.
Chroma gets the 5th best of the bunch. Just watch, we're going to go on there. It's going to be 6 mythics. Poseidon.
Poseidon it is. And remember, you guys can still craft until we end the stream. So you guys still have a few more minutes.
I think Binti mentioned that he would leave it open during the weekend. So yeah, you have a couple of more hours.
So I don't think that's this
Oh.
weekend. I think that's just
Not this
on
weekend.
on a weekend before
Sergeisha?
it gets retired. So
All right. Okay, so next would be Sergeisha.
And it looks like Hotaru does not get the lucky roll.
Third.
Machink is going to get the best of the best.
Yep.
Haru second.
All right. Who's going to be our last winner?
Who is it going to be?
the suspense.
Oh,
is
wow,
killing me.
Machink. Wow.
Rigged.
That was so surprising.
All right, here we go. Now let's take a look at the rune words. Am I going to be the lucky panda? Or am I going to remain the no luck panda?
Let's see.
No, it's not the right page.
No, inventory.
Inventory. Weapon.
Weapon.
Oh, wait, we got multiple weapons in here now. All right, the highest mercy is 88%. That goes to
That's pretty decent.
that goes to match. And then we got a 80%. That goes to Hotaru. We have another 80%. That goes to Sergeisha. A 76 that goes to Poseidon. A 74 that goes to Chroma. And a 72 that goes to Narlin. But that is a maxed increased harvest yield. So, you know, they all seem pretty decent.
I think you did quite well with the 40 craft. I did 30 and I only got 2 rares. So I think
Yeah.
you've pulled a good bunch. We've managed to give away a rare to all our winners
Yeah.
this week. Is that right?
Yep, 6 rares. That's pretty good.
Good work.
All
Yep.
right, no mythic yet, but maybe my luck is picking up. So congratulations to everybody that won. We are running not super late on time now. If you guys have any other questions you guys want to ask Jackson while he's here, go ahead. If not, we're going to be wrapping up in just a few minutes.
They're still waiting for your mythic.
I think when can we hear more about the lore of the world? When are you going to be ready to spill the beans on Zero?
Well, I definitely. Generally, I can't answer that. But when we are ready and have sort of the bones fully put together, and we have sort of something that we can really concretely share, I can definitely come on again and field any more pressing questions as well. But super excited to do that. I'm extremely hyped about our story. It's going to be incredible. Just a few more kinks to work out.
Oh, I'm sorry, not to interrupt you, but yeah, make sure you guys send Maiev your address. I think everybody that won this week have won in previous weeks, so technically we do already have it, but if you want to be safe, just go ahead and send it to Maiev again as well.
Yeah, I still recommend them to send me a DM. There might be changes. So on the evil winners, I'd be able to pull it up. But for the will winners, I think Nyarlin Sergeisha has already sent me the email, their address. I'm waiting for is it a chink to send me her address. Yep.
Okay, yeah, guys. So
I see a couple questions in the chat. Should I answer those?
yes, sir. Go ahead.
Read them all. Awesome. So LibTekken asks, can we get to turn into an Archon? Or Archon, depending how you want to say it. Potentially, yes. There is definitely some development for this. So it will depend on your decisions and who you end up working with, be it the good or the evil sides. That'll be a pretty prolific choice at the beginning of the game and will influence things like whether or not you can join the ranks of the Archons. Lofarn asks, why are they fighting forever in Rune Infinite? That's actually a project I'm working on right now. And I really want to share details on that, but I think, again, Vinzi would get upset if I did. So I'll hold off on that. And why are they so mad? Again, same thing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's a good question here. You said you play at a lot of D&D. How much has that influenced your lore building?
Well, yeah, definitely a ton. I've D&D, the system itself is, of course, a massive system. Whoops, going to smack my setup here. But it's a massive system with a lot of different variety in terms of the fantasy elements that they employ. So pretty much inevitably, I'm going to end up running into some things, but I'm trying to keep it as unique as possible. And I'm working closely with Binzi to ensure that happens. So bringing in elements that you wouldn't see in D&D is a very important thing for me as well, giving it its own unique flavor.
Okay, I think we're at about the time where it's time for us to wrap up. I just have one last question for you. It's kind of lore related. I'm just kind of curious, how many people are on like the lore team? How many people are working on the lore besides you?
Right now, it's myself and one other. As far as I'm aware, it's just the two of us.
Yeah, Graham, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I have not
Graham's
spoken to him yet at this time, but maybe next time if we ever want to do another lore stream, maybe we can get both of you to come on and maybe we can discuss a little bit more.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get him on and have that open conversation as well.
Yep. Any other closing messages from anybody else that you guys want to?
Yes, there's already a 96% mercy on the marketplace if you want to check that out. Just saw that up there right now.
Yeah, and don't forget the cube.
Yeah, the cubes.
Already in the
Yes.
market.
There are 9 cubes on the market. If you want to snag one right now, good time to go grab one. I'm probably going to go get myself one of those.
So just to confirm as well then, Matt, as the stream is coming to an end, that also means that Mercy is no longer going to be craftable. Is that right?
It
For
does mean
some
that, but
undefined period of time.
I'm going to be really generous and wait until we've actually properly gone offline to disable it. So, you've got a couple of seconds left at
Last
least.
chance saloon.
But I think we'll re-enable it next week on next week's stream. So if you do miss out, you haven't got too long to wait. But who knows? It might change between now and then. So if you do really want one, grab one now.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in, follow the stream, tune in every Sunday at 4:30 Central Time, 2:30 Pacific Time, 10:30 I think UTC. And we will catch you again next week. See you guys all later.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye,
good
everyone.
one.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, everybody.